Okay, so 27th of March, 2021. What do we need to know, Spirit, please? Very unusual one from Astral DJ. The name Adam may be important. It's Adam Ant, and it's, I believe, let me go through the lyrics. Okay, Prince Charming. So somebody's Prince Charming, maybe arriving or on his way. Who knows? I'll put it in the comments. Prince Charming. Adam and the Ants. Maybe a message in there somewhere. I wonder where he is now, Adam and the Ants. Must be getting on a bit now. So remember, anything about the video that I post, the names, the times, the dates, even being a highwayman, whatever that means nowadays, could be important. You may have a highwayman in your ancestors for all you know. So dig deep and see what you can get from that message. Adam would be the first one. Ants would be the second. So if you see some ants doing strange things, look up the animal totem for ants and see what that means. Or do it anyway. You never know, a message may be there for you. You've got to learn to look for the signs. 27th would be the Hermit. Being my lockdown card, so it's hospital doors, it's leaving behind all that you know, doing a Buddha, as I call it. Buddha left the fancy palace and all his family to go and live a simpler life. And there he is. That's exactly what he's doing, because he's the right way up. He's no longer concentrating on finances or career. He's putting quality of life first. Even if it means living simpler. And some of us have had to learn to do that in the lockdown. So accepting things just as they are. It may be that you have to accept unfaithfulness, a lack of loyalty and love, that you're drained and unhappy. Someone's over emotional, in love or drained. Someone may have been unfaithful. Someone will walk away from this and for a time will feel left out and isolated and alone. It may be because of the lockdown that you're feeling this detached and unhappy. Someone's been living in a dream world for far too long and They have to decide their options. Something is over. It's died, ended. There may have been a passing, but I don't think so. I think this is being stabbed in the back. There is a choice to be made between two things. Could be, well, no, it's definitely love, because this is a love read, full of cups, all reversed. 5 years of lack, feeling left out, shut out, isolated, lonely in a room full of people. So you can't get away from all those cups. There's no point in trying. It's about communications. It's about siblings. It's about the hands, arms, shoulders healing. And those born on the 6th or the 24th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. It's the only positive card we've got besides today's that says you have to make the choice. Something has to end. Because it's Judgment Day. Tomorrow, I believe, is the full moon. And by the 16th of next month, Aries will be in full swing. And if you haven't made the move then, you're never going to. You'll be stuck where you are. So, power struggle. Trying to express yourself. Perhaps struggling with a Leo or your inner and outer demons. Spirit is saying you are strong enough to do this. It's a karmic situation, but it needs to be dealt with. Patience is needed. Don't get into a power struggle. Someone is about to release a very heavy burden that wasn't even theirs. Almost home, on the home stretch. A change for the better is coming. A run of good luck. I was born on the 10th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. But only if you release your outcome on the situation, the old way of doing things, people, finances, etc. Don't let greed and stubbornness get in the way. There's been a disappointment, a massive disappointment here, but there's no point in crying over spilt milk. What's done is done. Don't look back on the past. You've come to the proverbial bridge. It's time to cross it. The end of an era. A chapter is finished. Conclusion to the matter. Those born on the 21st, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. Travel to the object of your desire, be they persons, things or events. Fixed signs are mentioned: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. A string of pearls, and the number 72 is connected to spirit. So those born on the 21st, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. Communication. Positive communication is coming your way. Perhaps from a man in uniform, a child, Taurus, Vega, Capricorn. A gift, a communication, a proposal. It's in its early stages. But it's good news arriving. Once you end this chapter, you're in a mental prison of your own making. You can get out of this, you just choose not to. And there it is, unconditional love of any male, but it could be a water sign male, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be a father figure in spirit. So don't forget, we're not just talking about the living, we're talking about those that have passed. Impatience is the external energy. You've got to curb that, be patient, and lay down this burden. End this now. Stop the messing about because you're running out of time. If you don't end it, Spirit will, and you won't like the way Spirit ends it. Because they're impatient with you for not making your decision You have to decide. That 6 or 24 could be a loved one in spirit. 8 or 26 is also important. Struggles, power struggles. Yeah, there is. Accept that this power struggle has to happen. It will bring conflict and chaos. There's no doubt about that. But you can turn this to your advantage. Something or someone from your past, a negative situation, childhood issues. I sometimes get that card with child abuse. Or children could be a problem at this time. Just, again, we've got bookends. They've given us the 8 or the 26 again. This is a Leo energy. It's having the strength to do this. Somebody doesn't want to face this chaos. But if you don't face the chaos, there will be no hope, no healing, and no freedom. That's 17 again, that's been haunting us. There it is. Judgment Day. It is a time when we have to settle this matter once and for all. There's no more delaying. There's no more excuses. It has to be settled. And then you can rise like the phoenix from the ashes. Don't see it as a bad thing. See it as a good thing. It is your rebirth. Anything you start now will pay off in the future. In about 3 years, financially, emotionally, everything. 3 years, but it's anything about to start. So a new job, new career, etc. Somebody's been sitting on the fence for far too long. It's time to reach out, ask for help, and stop juggling. This is a nightmare situation, but Spirit wants to know what it is that you're dedicated to. Yes. If there's a question, yes or no question, the answer is yes. And there may be the birth of a child. This is your wishes and dreams coming true. If you release this dead wood, there it is. Releasing that dead wood. Something no longer serves you. Someone is travelling towards you, or you to them. Or you're just travelling. There is illness, a doctor will be required. Some of you will be romantically involved with a doctor. There's an inheritance here, a gift, a reward for your hard work, if you do as Spirit are advising. Something's been a smoking gun for a very long time, so it will end anyway, whether you choose to end it or not. There will be fighting, or there could be a soldier or someone in uniform in the middle of this. There are problems within the home and family life. Perhaps repairs need doing. At the minute there is blocked communication, no communication whatsoever. And someone has stopped waiting for that Prince Charming to come and save them. This is about a marriage or a commitment, a union. The Lovers was always called the choice before the Lovers, but when it changed to the Lovers, it's about Adam, Eve, and the ex-wife Lilith, who caused so much commotion. And he chose Eve. TikTok, what did I say? Time is running out. We put the clocks back, forward, tomorrow. The time is 7 to 8 minutes past 10, so it may be important as a time of passing. Your time is running out. If you're waiting to find out why, you never will, so you might as well let go of that. Release that. It will poison you from the inside. Why? Because they can. That's why. You have to come to the edge. You may have been living on the edge for some time. You have to come to the edge. You've been chopping wood and drawing water, trying to ignore this. It's not going to go away. Because a higher power is at work here. Spirit know what's best for you. They see the bigger picture. They see what's coming. You may be holding on to something that somebody's going to let go of anyway. Be ready for anything. Stay poised. Deep down you know what I'm talking about. At the bottom of the deck, somebody has no place to call home. There is no place like home. A house move. Feeling adrift between two properties. Your home is not where your heart is. There's no foundations. There's no roots to this. Some of you will be returning to the parental home after a marriage breakup. Find your place to call home. Home is where the heart is. Aries, I am what I am. We had that as a song, didn't we? Someone needs to take action now. The names Camille and Paige are important. The quote is, I guess I'm just a natural warrior. Well, now you need to be that. It's okay to push now, but don't push too hard. Aries is the fire sign of the zodiac, and the energy of this card is that of dynamic trailblazer. So even if you're not an Aries, this will apply to you as an energy or somewhere in your chart. Aries is the fire of creation. This means Arians can be highly creative, and we're coming in to Aries. It won't be there long, but you will need to use this power of Aries to push through the obstacles. They make no effort to pretend to be something other than they are, which is in their eyes number one. Everyone needs to understand this. Arians tend to be genuine people who are not into playing games. They like matters to move fast, and since Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, it is represented by the primal human, one who must protect and defend. Aries people are highly ambitious and want to accomplish things quickly in a no-nonsense way. Competition is what Aries is all about. Many feel the need to compete when other parties don't even care. Traditionally, Aries is a warrior, which means being always on the defensive, ready for action. The Aries style of relating is that of catalyst using force, not of the peacemaker. They're interested in sports, and a number of Arians have fascination with weapons. When this card turns up, expect things to move fast, for there is no time to take step by step. It will be a mad jump. It may be a time of testing your will. You will work best in a situation where you make your own decisions, rather than acting as an underling. You may even find a supporting cast to help you finish your work. Be responsible and disciplined in all your actions, and you will want to get things started and forge ahead now. Do not buckle under the drama or trivialities of other people. This card marks a period where you are forceful and headstrong, and you can now forge a direction or path as you have the vision and energy to do so. In love affairs, where you will want to take the lead, you may attract a spontaneous and enthusiastic lover. Yes, be ready to reach new plateaus. There may be the opportunity for more than one lover. Be advised to think beyond acting with aggression, especially if in emotional dramas, and that's where we started with the emotional drama. In relationships, you or your partner will expect total freedom. However, avoid being quick-tempered, because when this card turns up, there is a need for caution. Be steady and measured rather than hot-blooded or impulsive, but you must take action. This marks a time where you need to be sensitive on the concerns of others, since you will want to move fast and strong without thinking things through. You may find yourself running into walls and you will not want to compromise right now, but you're going to have to. Sometimes it's best to allow bygones to be bygones and release. Any fighting or conflict will not serve you at this time. In fact, it will poison the waters and make matters worse. Care must be taken not to be foolish or rash. However, it is time to work for a cause and take action. Get things started. Just make sure you finish what you start. Acting without thinking, assuming the role of leader, demanding to be the most important one, not wanting to be wrong, being rash, being in a rush, being provoked or tested, facing challenges that stare you into action, bumping your head, having headaches, sports, athletics, team players, being number one in the game, being everything as a competition, wanting to prove you're the best, coming out on top, winning, taking chances with good results, being arrogant, losing your temper, combat, weapons, fights, troublesome people, dealing with insults from insensitive people, purchasing fast, big or loud items, the colour red, orange and bright blue, thunder and lightning, sudden storms, trips into the mountains, exploring uncharted territories, the vastness of nature, a love of large or strong animals. This is a time to take action. There will be competition, there will be a zest for life, lust, speed, feeling stirred, being a leader, weapons and sports. So do it now. Judgment Day has arrived. Thanks for listening.